Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're going for another little boot sale haul today. This is probably from a couple of weeks ago now, so we'll go through this. I've got a whole load more stuff around me, so we're going to see how much stuff we can get through in one video, and then I'm going to have to reload the table up and then go through it all again. So here's a lovely Del Boy there, as you can see. Absolutely massive plush dudes. I've had one of these before. They don't come up very often though. This one's got the tag with it as well. As you can see, this is the Del Boy large character plush. Very, very cool. Usually, I think I sold this one for £30 before. It's quite a nice, like, door stopper type thing. So it stands up as well nice. It's got a flat bottom. So yeah, pretty cool. Moving on. We've got a stack of vinyl here as well. Some real classics here. And some of my favourite tunes from yesteryear as well. If you're into drum and bass. Some absolute classics there. Subfocus, Citizen Kane, Shimon and Moving Fusion, Mr. On's The Baron remix. What? Absolute belter that is. Some other tunes here: Culture Shock, The Bypass, Concord Dawn, Fly Away Home. So yeah, I'm going to make a little short out of these vinyls. Not going to show you them all, and if you're into that sort of music, then it'll be a nice little throwback for you. We'll show you this one very quickly though. My Chemical Romance 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you had this this album, maybe not as a vinyl but as a CD back in the day. This was an absolutely classic album, absolutely brilliant. Listened to My Chemical Romance as a kid and a whole load of other bands from this sort of genre. So yeah, really cool item. I think these are worth like £25–30. Next up, this box underneath, we've got a whole load of Bad Taste Bears, and I'll show you kind of some of the better ones. I'll try and cover that up a little bit though, so you can kind of get the idea of what's inside. He's got his peckerwood caught in a zip. I'll show you some of the best ones. I thought they would have had more value than what they did, to be fair. They're only worth about a £5 each, to be honest with you. Luckily though, there was one in this box that was worth about 40 quid. I'll put that one up on the screen, and then I've kind of just bundled up the rest of them. There's a couple of nice ones in here, like the like Universal Monsters ones. There's Frankenstein and I think Dracula, I think it is. So yeah, those are pretty cool as well, but overall not huge amounts of value in these. I would say if you're at a boot sale and you see a whole bundle of these, try not to pay too much for them. I mean, I didn't pay too much for these at all. I got these very cheap, so I'll still make money on them. But I think in future I'll probably, these ones here are the ones that don't really have that much value, just like the normal ones. The ones that I've put up on the screen are the ones that kind of tend to go for a little bit more money. They're like special edition ones, so those are the ones you kind of want to look out for. But yeah, pretty cool nonetheless. Hopefully I've put up some bundles of the ones that I've had to show you kind of what's in there. All right, quick firing some things off. We've got this nice Animal Crossing Build-A-Bear plush, really nice condition. These are sort of out of print now, and anyway, so yeah. What else have we got? We've got this Scud disposable assassin. This is like a comic book, as you can see. This is like the full series, the whole shebang, as it says down there. Not too sure on the value on this. We'll put it up on the screen. We've also got this bundle of the boys comics as well. It's like volumes 1. I think there's a couple missing, but volume 1, 2, 4. Yeah, it says it's volume 3 is missing from this. Now, these are like, I'm pretty sure these are the old volumes before the omnibuses come out. Omnibuses, whatever you want to call them. So I'm not 100% sure on the value of these. These ones might be a little bit harder to find now. So yeah, we'll have to see what those are. I'm probably just going to bundle them up though, nonetheless. But yeah, Boys is obviously super popular at the moment. Massively hit TV show, come out on Amazon, as everybody's aware. And I think it's approaching the last season now, isn't it? Coming out probably next year or something. So yeah, nice little bundle. Box of No More Christmas lights. The only reason why I'm showing these off is because these ones are copper LEDs. They've got like copper lights on them. I've actually really struggled to find lights that have copper LEDs in. The reason for that though is mainly because when you type in copper LED, it comes up with copper wiring. So I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to try and search for this, because maybe remove the wiring from the search terms. But yeah, so I'm not entirely sure. Copper LEDs seem to be quite hard to find. I've not seen them before actually. So yeah, I don't know. Let's see, it's like 30–40 quid maybe, hopefully. Now, I've got a bit of a funny story about this item. I bought it at the boot sale, and I said, can I, because it was massive. And by the way, this was all set up, and the box was kind of next to it. So I said to them, can I leave it there and I'll come back for it in a little while, because they didn't know how to deconstruct it and all that sort of stuff and then put it back in the box. These are a little bit difficult to deconstruct because the way that the corner, what are they called, like turnbuckle pegs go into the ring, they've got these kind of fingers at the bottom that kind of go in and then they go out. So you have to squeeze those in at the bottom and then push them through. You have to kind of do it with a pair of like pliers or tweezers or something. But yeah, so obviously I couldn't do that at the boot, so I left it there. Walked around, picked up some amazing stuff, which are still yet to see. It probably won't come in this video actually. And I left it there. I left it at the store. We got halfway up the road, 10 minutes away, and I was like, oh man, I completely forgot to go and pick it up. So I went back, picked it up, listed this, and it literally sold instantly. £55 this has gone out for, or it's going out for. So I've just thought I'd throw this in the video now, get that little funny story out of the way. So guys, make sure you remember to go and pick up all your bits, because yeah, this was a really high priced item, £55. If I'd have got home, I would have probably thought, oh, sod it. I wasn't really 100% sure what the value of this was, but it's quite a rare ring. Got 2 rings inside it, and then there's the cage that goes around. There's a few bits and stuff inside as well. But yeah, really cool item that. Star Trek Next Generation board game, nice little vintage game there. There's not too much value in this. It's actually missing a couple of pieces, but I don't think the pieces are like important ones. It's got all the cards, all the tokens, all the extra bits and that. So yeah, really old sort of vintage game though, as you can see. Dickens Collection is another Christmas thing, as you can see. I thought that this would have actually had a singing voice behind it when you play it, but it doesn't. It just has like a musical tune. It lights up and stuff. It's very, very cool. This is actually a premiere carol singer, so hopefully that gives it a little bit more value. I'm probably thinking around 25 quid for that though. A full bag of the full collection of the 7 Dwarves. They're in really nice condition. I think these are from like the early 90s or the 80s or something. I'll put a picture up on the screen so you can see them all a little bit better together. I'm not sure on the price. I'll put that up as well, I suppose. My Hero Academia board game, brand new inside. All the tokens are unpunched, all the cards are sealed and that sort of stuff. Never seen this one before. Not sure on the value. I think it's like a tenner or something. It's not that expensive. We've got the cars, Disney Pixar cars. This is a Lightning McQueen Go Glow Pow. These are quite hard to find actually. Cars is very, very, very popular among the kids. Probably like 20-25 quid for one of those as well. Now this is a cool item. When I saw this, I thought, wow, this is a vintage Stretch Armstrong. And it's unfortunately not. I think it's from like 2018 or something, but it does look vintage. It's in a really cool box. But yeah, pretty cool. 20-25 quid again for that, I'd imagine. Now guys, remember as well, if you see anything in this video that you like, please let us know. And it might be on the website, it might not be. It depends on if I've listed it yet or not. But if it's not on the website, get in contact. Let us know what you're interested in, and we'll do you a deal on it, because it will just save me a little bit of time doing all the listings and all that sort of stuff, and I'll give you a bit of a discount for it as well. So there you go. Let's get back into it. Actually found it. I cannot believe it. I'm on a bit of a roll at the minute finding some vintage games, and I'll put this up on the screen. I actually found an entire GameCube bundle. The GameCube console had a couple of controllers with it, a couple of memory cards, big stack of games, and I swear to God guys, if I had not have been there at that second, it would have definitely gone. I was walking past this stall and this guy literally got this bag out of his van, put it down and started getting a GameCube out of it. So I went straight onto it, started looking at the games, said, how much are the games, mate? And as I was saying this, there was basically 2 people stood behind me waiting to see if I was going to buy it or not. And you know, at the price that he offered, I mean, I just couldn't turn it down, you know. So yeah, we bought this whole bundle of GameCube games with the console. I've stuck the console up on the screen already, as you can see, but extra controllers. We'll run through some of these games though. They're not amazing games, but there's still some little bit of value in there. You know, I think that's like a £15 game, something like that. That's about the same. Wave Race probably around the same. Open Season. I actually think Open Season's quite one of the rarer Disney ones. So have to look that up. You've got Crash Tag Team Racing. That's a bit of a no-brainer, isn't it, really? And Need for Speed Underground 2. I think this was quite a low print on the GameCube. This was actually the game that I tested the GameCube with, and you know, do you know what? Plugging in these old consoles, man, and you know, trying to play like an old 640 480 resolution on a 4K screen. I was driving around and I swear to God I couldn't see 100 meters in front of me. It was just like squinting. I felt like an old man trying to play it. But yeah, absolute amazing bundle there of GameCube stuff. Love it, love it, love it. Love to see that. Love to pick up that sort of stuff. Next up, we've got this Mega Drive Classic Game Console. This is the 80 built-in games version. It's got like the Mortal Kombat 3 and stuff. Now more Sonic and RPG games in the pack. So yeah, it's officially licensed one. I think these are about 50-60 quid to pick up. So I don't think I've listed this yet. Again, if you want one, let me know. I'll do it for 50 quid instead of 60 quid. But yeah, really cool item. Quite hard to find. Fully tested and working. You've got the wireless controllers as well. Why couldn't I think of that? Really cool item. This is a German. I think the brand was Kaiser, so pretty good brand. This is obviously a cuckoo clock, as you can see. Some really nice detail in it. There is a bit of damage though, as you can see. It's missing the door on that window there. There isn't any kind of pendulum at the bottom. I'm not too sure what should be on these chains. I haven't been able to find this exact same one. Cuckoo clocks can be very expensive though. This is all fully working. I mean, you can repair all of that sort of stuff, and if you want it, the mechanisms inside. I'll put a video up of show you this working. It was a little bit of a dodgy video though, because I had to kind of hold it, turn the time round, and film like this basically. So I had to do this, what I'm doing now, but also change the time so that the cuckoo clock would just pop. But yeah, pretty cool item. I'll put it up now. I'm not entirely sure what the price on this is going to be. I mean, these can be really expensive. I would say minimum like 40-50 quid though for one of these. Maybe the damage will affect the price a little bit, but if it's a really nice, you know, cuckoo clock, for example, really good brand, then that might increase the price a bit. So we'll have to see what happens there. In this bag here, we've got an absolutely massive bundle of Polly Pockets. This is mainly like the Polyville stuff. There isn't any figures with them. The girl that I bought these from, I mean, you know, she asked for a price, which is completely fine. But I mean, the amount of money she was asking for, like, just the figures on their own, she wanted crazy money. And the thing is as well is that, you know, you kind of got to take into account that you're at a boot sale. You're not going to get eBay prices for them. Because, you know, eBay takes off fees, and some people, and the thing is as well is when you hear people say, oh, they sell for this much on eBay, they don't actually look at what they sell for. They look at what people have got them listed for. And the thing is as well, just because someone's got it listed for that price doesn't mean that it will sell for that. You know, if I listed this for £1 million, it doesn't mean it's worth £1 million. It just means that I'm an idiot. But yeah, we've got a whole load of Polly Pocket stuff here. There's no figures of it or anything, but it's a really nice condition kind of sets and that. Polly Pocket, as you can see there, nice little set as well. So yeah, loads of little stuff, bits and pieces there. I'll put some pictures up to show you exactly what is in them. Now we're actually nearly at 12 minutes now, guys. So this is the time that I would usually end the video. Let me know though if you'd rather have longer videos in the future, or if you'd like to sort of stay at this 10-minute mark. I'm going to get on and film the rest of this right now and put it out in maybe 2 parts again, and just try and get some of this filming done actually. Got a whole load of orders that need to go out today, as well as Tuesday after the bank holiday. So as you can tell, I'm kind of filming a little bit behind. Yeah, so I need to get all of that done as well. Absolutely insane amount of work I've got to do. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Leave us a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new here. Let us know in the comments what your favourite item was. What's the coolest thing you've seen? Let us know as well if you prefer longer videos, short videos, around the 10-minute mark. Maybe I should extend to 20, let me know. And yeah, make sure you check us out. If you see anything in this video again that you enjoyed or you liked or you want to buy, please let me know. I'll do you a cheap deal on it. And yeah, thanks for watching.